Hello, I'm Marius Nordal. Again, I'm your disembodied voice, and today we're talking about generating ideas on the pentatonic scale from a rhythmic standpoint. Okay, rhythm is the strongest identifier of music, and a lot of people wander through pentatonics. Now, as a reminder of what those are, we'll be using the E flat minor pentatonic scale, which is the black notes. On the piano, I use that because if you go to the white keys, you can't tell one scale from another because they get lost in this field of whiteness here. There are 4 other videos on the fingerings on these scales. You should have looked at those, but just to review the E flat minor one, it's a 2-octave fingering. Okay, it's 3 groups: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5. A lot of people will just find that they're doing sequences or repeated ideas on the pentatonic scale. They're going but it doesn't go anywhere. It kind of wanders about. So we'll try to add rhythm to the function of this whole thing, and otherwise you'll be playing the same way 10 years from now if you don't have maybe a change in mindset. Quick example here. I'm going to tap out a rhythm to a song, and we don't need the notes to identify the song, because rhythm, it makes up most of what music really is all about, although very few people know that. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, 3 and 4. Well, if you haven't figured that out, that's really just Pop Goes the Weasel. So if you didn't need the pitches to tell what that was, let me play a song with the pitches, but I'll change the rhythm. And this is a song everyone should know. But if you mess up the rhythm, you got nothing. You don't even know what the song is. Sound familiar? No. Let's straighten out the rhythms just a little bit. So you can see, if you don't even know the Star-Spangled Banner, with the correct notes, if the rhythm is changed, then evidently a lot of the character and identity and personality and everything else comes from how you play time, how you play rhythm. Rhythm today doesn't mean how good your time feeling is, but just the specific eighths and quarters and triplets and things that we're going to do. So I'll use just the 5 notes on the pentatonic scale. There's only 5 out of 12. And they're not very interesting. So if you're going to mess with those, you better have some interesting flowing rhythms. Or what do you have? You just have a lot of sort of noodling over and over and over, year after year. Okay, I'm going to use this rhythm here just to get us started with, involving triplets. 1 and 2 and 3. Right? 3, 4. There's a certain flow to that. It sounds like almost a drum cadence out of a Sousa march. Okay. And so forth. Now what I did was, just to narrow it down, was the first 4 notes of each group was just this. In other words, I put thumb in A flat, I hit all 5 pentatonic notes, took out the second one from the bottom. It's gone. A flat. Moved up to E flat, same thing. Hit all 5 pentatonic notes, took out the second from the bottom, and you have this. A flat, up to E flat with the thumb. I just simply didn't do them in the up and down order that I played. I just did this, up, and then back to E flat. It starts to sparkle, and you have a sense of stopping, starting, and making a coherent statement, like speaking to someone. We've all spoken to someone who just rambles. Okay, now a different tempo here, a little faster, more of a beboppy idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay, so you're learning how to maybe speak a little bit, think of the flow and the rhythm before you touch the keys, because these notes aren't much help, are they? Just 5 out of 12. So, ba-do-ba-dee-ba-doo-dee ba, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-dee-boom-bia. Chick Corea, McCoy Tyner, even Keith Jarrett make music out of this. Also, there's a million great rock video guitar players all over YouTube. They're all great. They tend to just go the same pattern, but you can learn a lot from them because guitar players live. I haven't seen anything on piano yet. So go attack these things. Watch my first 4 videos with all the fingerings, which are very strange to the pentatonics, and then if nothing else, you get used to bringing your thumb up. And by the way, when you play these, the thumb should be hitting on the knuckle, not the nail. Because if you reach for these black keys like this with your nail, the thumb will go out, it'll X notes, it'll make these fingers weak. So if nothing else, you can learn how to move around like this, a lateral technique. We have fun with that, and we'll do another video on these actual interval containers. How do you choose the notes once you've got the rhythms figured out?